We're going to get into it. Cycles and patterns. We carry cycles and patterns with us that stem from when we're really young, and we allow them to replay. We allow them to rule our lives. Again, that word allow is a very important one. We allow them to rule our lives. Now, what do these cycles and patterns look like? Well, I'm sure you can pick some out, but let's go over a few. Love. We're looking at, you're welcome. We're looking at love, meaning, what if you're meeting the same energy in a new body every time and you're not seeing a change? And it's frustrating, it's annoying, it makes you mad. You're like, why can't I seem to find a partner that suits me? And then what about health and fitness? Not seeing the results you want from a fitness program, not seeing your body change. You're just seeing the same old thing. You're doing the hamster wheel, but you're not seeing the results that you want. Well, that's because there's something else going on. For everything physical, there is a non-physical aspect to it. The same thing with health. Well, I keep trying to do these things, but it seems like I'm always finding health concerns. What about self-worth? That's a big one. People thinking that they're worth what they want, that they deserve what they want. It's not about ego. It's about what your soul wants. It's not about what it is for just a desire. And many people find that their self-worth blocks them from achieving or reaching for their limitless desire. And what about communication? That's a big one. We're so afraid to communicate because of how someone's going to react or what they're going to think of us. But if we had self-worth and trust, would we? So what are cycles and patterns? Well, until we heal the parts of ourselves that need to be healed, we will continuously receive cycles and patterns in our life, for they are just teaching us about us. Our life experience is about teaching and learning and growth and expansion. If you're wondering what this whole life is about, you're like, why am I here? What are we doing? I feel like I'm just going about my day. Well, then you're not fully seeing what this experience is about. From the moment we are conceived, we are teaching our parents about themselves. They are learning so much about themselves and being forced to see a mirror and being forced to move through gateways. It happens from the moment. And then we grow up, and then guess who becomes the teachers? You become the teachers for your parents. You're teaching them the world as it is in the present moment. Everything is about teaching and learning and growth and love, but not the love that we think we need from an outside source. The love that we have within us. Where does that love come from? Self-worth. Feeling healthy. Feeling that we deserve what we want. Voicing our opinion, all those things that we were just talking about. History tends to repeat itself until we make new decisions. We can all see that, especially right now. History just repeats itself. Why? Because the wound hasn't been healed. So we receive cycles and patterns. So think about your own life. The things that you keep seeing over and over and over again, yet nothing changes. Why? Maybe we're not making a new decision to move in a new direction. You will continuously receive those cycles over and over and over again until you heal those parts or you make new decisions. Now, think about cycles. Nature moves in cycles. We are only living in a time construct that we have created so that we can create organization and do things. But time isn't as linear as we would like to think it is. We're having a linear experience here, birth, death. But I want you to understand in the quantum universe, everything exists within the present moment. All answers, all things, anything you need, your reality exists right now. So if you take that linear construct and you turn it like this is how time works. It's cyclical. So imagine it going up a spiral like this. Well, how is that so? Well, look at our seasons. Don't we always have the change of the seasons? We don't question that. Look at the moon cycles. It waxes and waxes and waxes till a full moon, then it wanes until the new moon. Right? Our bodies have cycles. We have circadian rhythms, wake and sleep. Everything is moving through cycles. Well, this experience too moves in cycles. until we make new decisions that will allow us to move through them. So, what are these things? They're opportunities to make a new decision. An opportunity to make a new decision, Instead of being defeated and being a victim to this situation and saying, why does this keep happening to me? Maybe I have to change the inner world and make a new decision and just try it out and see what change comes from that. Maybe I have to do that, but we forget to ask those questions to ourselves. We forget that we can ask questions to ourselves rather than just replaying these cycles and patterns within the subconscious mind. So now we're thinking, in what way can I make a new choice? And why would we want to make new choices? Growth, because that's where your expansion lives. But most people make the same decisions based out of comfort, because it's more comfortable to stay in that known space than it is in the discomfort of the unknown. But that unknown space is your expansion. It is your growth. That is where you achieve and attract the things that you've been working for. And everything you've been working for up until this point, think about this. Don't you have it now? Haven't all these things you've ever wanted manifested and they are now? Well, guess what? That's going to continue for your life. So anything you want now, you can have, but you must see yourself as, I am here presently having everything I've ever wanted, and I'm only going to ask for more, because I've been shown that everything is more. I can have more.